What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us here for the Crypto King Show alongside everybody's favorite bald CEO in the world, Dominic Ryder. He's going to be joining us here today, guys. Exciting show as we have some updates. The former president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, who was pretty anti-cryptocurrency for the longest time, just released a NFT project, and apparently 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 the Moon King bought 45 of them to go eat dinner with Donald Trump. That's what he just told me backstage. He's using the restroom. He'll be coming on. Our favorite bald CEO in the world. He actually is probably my favorite bald CEO in the world, although we do have Jeff Bezos. CZ Binance, though. CZ Binance is bald, and that guy's doing some pretty amazing things as well. A lot of strong bald men, you know, a lot of bald people, they don't own it. I'm like, dude, own it. You're bald. It looks good. Own it. Citizen Kane's in the house. Pineapple Steph. 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗃𝗧𝗛. Brian X is here. Marky Faz. How you doing, brethren? Are you still going to work today in Australia? Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have not yet, make sure to smash that like button and come join us. And then finally, guys, we are going to hear about Sir Dominic Ryder's tweets. His tweets. He has been going at Woo and Woo Network for the past couple of weeks. And what he's finding out is not just disturbing, but it proves that Woo is potentially built on a house of sands similar to what we saw with FTX. Now, we're going to be bringing him on in just a second. I believe he's taking a train back from London, y'all right? And he's going to be joining us here, guys. Like I said, make sure to smash that like button. Marky Faz said, of course, my bro, work doesn't stop. Industrial refrigeration mechanic. Keep grinding, baby. Let's go. Chris Rowley said, my gut's telling me the 100th listing, Volt is listing on Gemini. I don't even know if that'd be big because Gemini has this exposure to Genesis, but not actually Gemini, but Genesis. We'll talk about that. It's a long story. 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗃𝗧𝗏 said, bro, I'm drunk on a plane. Ian, you're sober. You do not drink alcohol, but welcome. Are you really watching us on a plane? He's flying to Colorado, I believe. Welcome, Ian. Citizen Kane's here. Let's go. We got 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗃𝗧𝗏. I told the people earlier that you bought 4,500, was it 4,500 NFTs? 45 NFTs?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy. 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗃𝗧𝗏 back at it again with another Crypto King show on YouTube.
Shit.
And you're damn right. Your boy heard the announcement instantly, just bam, took it out. Put the card in, $4,500, dropped just like that, and said, Donald Trump, I'll see you in Florida, baby.
What is this? I gotta where do I find information? How do I find it?
CollectTrumpCards.com. Hopefully it's real.
It's real. CollectTrumpCards.com.
Be like, wrecked.
CollectTrumpCards.com.
Well, I'll freaking go right up to my credit card and sure be like, give me my money back.
Is it
That's why I did it with credit card. I did it with credit card. I did not do it with crypto for that reason only, just in case it is fake.
Why is
but I don't think it is because everyone's trying to buy it.
If it's just that Twitter is
loading. That or your
CollectTrumpCards.com. Let's watch this. This is literally breaking news. I haven't even seen it yet. I haven't even done it. I might buy it too if it's good enough. Let's put on the video. It has to be fake, dude. This guy does not support Trump, but I don't think
he does. It's on his actual Twitter. His actual
post on his Twitter.
Go check it out, bro.
He hasn't posted on his Twitter.
Oh, it's not his Twitter. It's his
social.
Yeah, it's probably his Truth Social.
I knew you had a Truth Social account. You secret.
No, I saw it. I was like, I hope this is real.
CollectTrumpCards.com.
I just got wrecked.
No, I think it's genius for Trump to do this. I think it's genius for any politician to do it. It's a way of raising money for your campaign. Everybody's buying NFTs. Let's see what it is, though.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. Hopefully your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington. He's an important announcement to make.
First off, dude, who the fuck starts off a speech like that, bro? Just, this is your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington.
When I get a video with Donald Trump, it's going to be epic.
Oh, my God. I like this guy. I like this guy. He's good. He's very good.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald.
Very good, Ivana. This guy right here, look at the glasses. Very good. Very
Donald Trump, hopefully your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to my life and my career. It's been very exciting. You can collect your Trump digital cards just like a baseball card or other collectibles. Here's one of the best parts. Each card comes with an automatic chance to win amazing prizes like dinner with me. I don't know if that's an amazing prize, but it's what we have. Or golf with you and a group of your friends at one of my beautiful golf courses, and they are beautiful.
And they are
I'm
beautiful.
also doing Zoom calls, a one-on-one meeting, autographing memorabilia, and so much more. We're doing a lot. My official Trump digital trading cards are $99, which doesn't sound like very much for what you're getting. Buy one and you will join a very exclusive community. It's my community, and I think it's something you're going to like, and you're going to like it a lot.
Wow.
They also make perfect gifts. So you can buy them with your credit card or
I'm buying my brother
crypto.
one.
All you need is an email address.
Hold on, sorry, I need to shut up. He just said the word crypto, guys. Let's play it again.
Yeah, he did.
So you can buy them with your credit card or crypto. All you need is an email address. Go to collecttrumpcards.com and buy your Trump digital trading cards right now before they are all gone, and they will be gone. This is my first official Trump trading card NFT collection, and you get a chance to meet me. Go to collecttrumpcards.com right now, and remember, Christmas is coming, and this makes a great Christmas gift.
The bull run has just been ignited.
Wow. And look, dude, I don't care how you feel about Donald Trump at all. This is genius for any politician to do, especially the way that this marketing was set up, bro. The way that he might not even own any Bitcoin, but he's saying, look, there's a lot of money in crypto. Let's get some of that money. And he's not doing it. He's not saying, let's get Sam Bankman-Fried's money like a lot of the politicians. He's saying, let's get real, honest money. Let's sell these NFT cards. And let's right in time for crypto. The whole entire marketing of this was perfect. He probably doesn't even like crypto, but the marketing is genius. So B-Roots, tell me, did you buy... So you bought 42 just for the chance to have that dinner. It's not like buy.
No. If you buy 45, you're guaranteed a dinner with Trump. So at most, there's 45,000
sweepstakes.
There's 45,000 NFTs, and so there's only 1,000 people. If you get 1,000 people buy 45, it's sold out. So there's going to be less 1,000 people at this event. And
where do you see that, bro? Where do you see that?
Scroll down, go all the way down.
Okay.
It's going to be the frequently asked questions.
Freely. How to get a guaranteed ticket to dinner with President Trump. To do so, purchase 45 digital trading cards today and get a guaranteed ticket to attend the gala dinner with Trump at Mar-a-Lago, I'm guessing. You will also receive 45 entries into the sweepstakes and 45 digital trading cards subject to terms and conditions. Wow, dude. So you're guaranteed to go to a dinner at Mar-a-Lago.
I'm guaranteed. I'm guaranteed. And there's going to be less than 1,000 people. So if everyone keeps buying them up and all the fans who know nothing about crypto is just buying it, that's less people that's going to be at that dinner. So that's right away, I just said, opportunity, $4,500. Boom.
Wow.
Blows up.
That's dude. Yeah, that's look. This is the new wave. Like, we're in this, crypto is, and like I said, I don't care how you feel about this man at all. You can love him or hate him, but tapping into cryptocurrency and tapping into NFTs as a politician is fucking genius. Like, what other politician could do this? Have a Trump superhero with red laser eyes coming out? No one could. You can't. Biden wouldn't do that, right? So it's genius marketing. I like it. I don't think I'm going to buy one. I don't think B-Root spot 45. That's so funny. That's so funny. But let's see what the chat has to say, guys. What do you think about this Donald Trump NFT collection? Can we scroll through? I want to see which ones he has. How do we scroll right, sir?
I want to check my wallet to see if they are in there.
What kind of wallet, though? If you bought with credit,
you've got to have a
crypto wallet.
A crypto wallet. So
Polygon.
You are seeing
Polygon?
adoption. Yeah, you are seeing adoption happening right as we speak. Because anyone that wants this card is going to learn how to get a MetaMask wallet and freaking set this up.
This is so.
There are millions of votes and millions of Donald Trump fans, whether you like him or not, whether you vote for him or
Doesn't
not.
matter.
When you look
Doesn't
at the
matter.
amount of votes that voted for Donald Trump, and then you're saying there's 45,000 of these cars that can be traded within the next 2 years, I should be able to have that dinner and sell my cars for at least my money back.
This is a good point from Biz too, though. Like, dude, I have seen some deep fakes that are pretty. Like, imagine if this was a scam. Whoo, that's a big boy scam. But
If it's a scam, that's why I said don't do it with your crypto. Do it with your credit card, because if it is a scam, boom, comes right back to you.
Yep, we got Bree in the chat. We also have Dominic, the Empire, the CEO, everybody's favorite bald CEO in the world. I was just talking about that though, Dom, and I said, CZ Binance, he's a pretty good CEO, although you're pretty great as well. Dom, how are you doing? How was the train ride? Welcome home to your house. Welcome.
Thank you very much. To be fair, no, it was train strikes today, so I couldn't actually get one. I had to get an Uber back from London.
Somebody has YouTube on.
Yep, that's no, it's what happens is just for future references, it happened when I was on Rodney's show. When you're sharing your screen with audio and you add a third person, it doesn't echo, and now it should be gone, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Dom, I've been watching. I don't know if you've watched it yet, Dom, but I have been diving into The Crown. I have been watching The Crown every single night. For Black Friday, I got a new TV. For Black Friday, I got a new couch, and I've been watching The Crown, Dom. I love the monarchy. I love the monarchy, baby.
I don't even watch The Crown. No one in the UK does. And no one in the UK likes the monarchy either. Like,
I don't know. Hey, what's the latest approval ratings though?
I have no idea. Again, like I don't understand the people who queued up to see the Queen's like casket. I don't understand the people who like celebrate the things. Like, yeah, it's very, 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 very strange behavior. But yeah, just came back from London. Tube strikes, like all of our nurses, all of our trains, like all services are on strike, asking for more pay now.
As they should. As they should, I think, right? In May 2022, ahead of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, another YouGov poll that only 31% of 18 to 24-year-olds were in favor of the monarchy, compared to 66% of the population. 4 months later, in the wake of the Queen's death, this figure stood at 67%. So it went up. That's showing me that younger people like you, myself, B Roots, are not necessarily in favor of the monarchy. I mean, I'm honestly like, dude, my whole life I've been like, why do these people have power? Like, it's just like some lady wearing a crown. And you actually told me they have very little power, right?
They have no power whatsoever. As in there's a thing called royal assent, which is that after a law is passed, it's given royal assent. Basically, the head of state signs it into action, but they are required by law to do that. They cannot not give royal assent. They can pass it back to like the House, but if they send it back again, then it just gets signed in. Like, they have no power whatsoever. They do, like, the argument is that they bring in more money in tourism than they do in us paying for their lives. Because even though Harry and Meghan are like complaining about the royal family 24/7
on Netflix, great documentary, Harry and Meghan. I did watch all 3 episodes. The next one comes out today.
Again, did you know that Prince Harry is the only royal who has been recorded calling a Pakistani by their derogatory term, and he's also the only person who has been caught calling somebody a raghead. He's the only royal who's ever been captured being racist, and yet he is the one who is complaining about the royal family being racist. He also dressed up as a Nazi to a fancy dress party. He was the worst for it out of all of them.
Let me ask you a question though on that though. Is that due to the fact that we live in an age when things can be captured, right? I'm sure back in 1920 and 1910, like there were probably remarks said, but no one could capture it, right? Like there was no cameras everywhere. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that what he's saying is good, but do you think it has to do that every single person in the world has one of these in their pockets?
Well, all of this was before 2010, so I'd argue that it isn't necessarily. All of this was like, before he was, or whilst he was in Afghanistan. So this is all pretty old. This is before people like, capture it and everything. This was like when he's in the army. So you could argue it was like just with the lads, but that's not really an excuse. But I mean, yeah, we still have to pay for the security when they want to fly over and visit the Clooney's on like Lake Garda Island. We're the ones who foot the bill for their protection.
Crazy.
So yeah, I mean, I just don't like the fact that we have to pay for any of them. As in, they jet off. King Charles jets off to WEF to talk about saving the world on his private jet, and just tells everybody what they should be doing. But then they go off to visit like the Clooney's on a private jet, spending millions of dollars worth of our money on security. And
crazy. Yeah, you're not a fan. I think one day, let me just ask you this, and then we're going to move on to America's politics. Do you think that the monarchy will fall one day?
I don't think so. I mean, it's populism, and until it is the unpopular option, then they won't bother. I mean, Jeremy Corbyn, who was the previous Labour leader, which is the sort of opposite of the Conservatives, he's anti-monarchy. He's also anti-Europe, pretty much anti-everything. He was a proper socialist. You don't really get him anymore since like Tony Blair back in the early 2000s. Labour used to be socialist, which is pretty much communist.
Yeah.
And he wanted to sort of, take everything back, take everything back into public ownership, the water, the railways, everything like that. Funnily enough, that's exactly what the Conservatives ended up doing when COVID hit. Everything that Jeremy Corbyn said he was going to do. But Keir Starmer, the current Labour leader, is just the wettest of blankets. Like, honestly, it's like there's nothing remotely like votable like for him. Like since Corbyn, like the press hated him. They were all over him talking about like how he was a racist or like an anti-Semite, which is just absolute bollocks. I mean, I wouldn't have voted for him anyway. I didn't like him, but at least he actually held firm to his views. That is the main thing, as in he didn't buckle under pressure. He got called an anti-Semite because he refused to accept I think it was like the National like Holocaust Remembrance Society's definition of anti-Semitism. It's like a list of 13 things, and one of them is that it is anti-Semitic to question the state of Israel. And that is what he refused to accept, because effectively it means that you are against Jewish people if you even question like all of the bombings of Palestine or any of the politics of it, or if you question the existence of Israel, which isn't even recognized by most of the world.
Yeah.
In terms of like Gaza and East Jerusalem, that makes you an anti-Semite. But because he said no to that, the press absolutely went nuts calling him anti-Semitic just because of one thing that he refused to accept out of the definition. So, yeah, they chased him out of power.
Shane said, he is such a wet lettuce. Agreed, Dom. Is that a term over there? B-Roots?
Wet lettuce? What the hell's that?
B-Roots, we don't really have those terms over here, huh?
Wet white flannel, like wet lettuce, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'd say more of a limp lettuce because you could be wet and still crisp, in my opinion.
Citizen Kane said, Israel is real. I like that right there. Dom, there's a lot to talk about on today's show, guys. And if you guys are joining us and you appreciate everybody's favorite bald CEO joining us and our Moon King B-Roots joining us, guys, make sure to smash that like button. It's free. Hit that. It pushes up in the algorithm. It gets more people in here to talk about your favorite coins, our favorite coins. Now, Dom, so major things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Colt's new blockchain. I saw you do a stream, I believe it was yesterday morning with 𝗖𝗓𝗧𝗧. I have to get to the bottom of you calling out Woo Network. I have to get to the bottom of this. I think it's very, very important. And we have to get an update on cookies and Vemp as well. Where should we start, Dom? You're the everybody's favorite bald CEO. Where should we go? Right into the Woo? You want to talk about Colt first?
Let's go to Woo because
let's go into it.
What
the hell is going on? What is going on with Woo?
It's hard because it's one of those things where you immediately, as soon as you start pointing stuff out, like it's, I mean, I'll usually read it from here. Like the screenshots that I saw in this Telegram is that somebody was asking them to explain their proof of reserves. So they have like this dashboard that's a live updating transparent dashboard. So they have the total assets, which was something like 70. Well, if you go onto their website, you can go onto Woo Network, go onto Woo, and they have a transparency dashboard, and you can look at it. I haven't mentioned it today because I'm conscious that like they were literally trending on Twitter yesterday, and I got tagged in Woo stuff by Luna Crush as a Woo influencer.
I saw that. And I'm like, yeah, he's so Woo is a centralized exchange and a decentralized exchange, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
what else do they do? Do they lend money? You have the earn program? What's this about?
This is a thing, but if you go back onto the other page, they have the dashboard. Oh,
I can't access it in America, I don't think.
Fair enough.
Okay, so here's dashboard proof of reserves.
Yeah, click on learn more. Yeah, and then go down. So, total assets they have listed as 75.64
billion, correct?
Million. This is a thing as well. Like million. This, bear in mind, this token has a 350 million fully diluted value.
Okay.
And total liabilities is the amount of customer deposits. So already they have 1/7 of their market cap in actual users of the exchange. So overvalued, no question about that.
And so Woo is an exchange token, right? Similar to KuCoin and FTT.
Yeah, exactly. So this dashboard doesn't include Woo tokens. In reality, if you go onto Nansen, because what you have here is the custodial storage, which is 48.8, and you have the, if you scroll down into assets, here you go. So in Fireblocks, which is the only on-chain verifiable assets. So the Kobo custody, number one, is one of their investors. They actually invested into them. That's a conflict of interest.
28 million.
Yeah. So that you cannot verify it on chain. That is a trust me, bro.
Really?
Fireblocks can be verified on chain.
And what is a Fireblocks? Is that a company or?
That is they do like, it's custody and trading. But if you go on to, I'll send a link into our private chat, but the Nansen
Citizens Kane is saying it's the FTT effect. You were calling it out, and I got FTX, FTT vibes because they're saying, hey, we own this much in assets and this much is what we have. And it's like half of it is in their made up token, funny money.
Yeah, so this on here doesn't include it, but basically Kobo custody, you cannot verify it on chain. So the only part that you can verify on chain is the Fireblocks. But if you go onto the actual thing, they don't state. So 69.75% of what is verifiable is their own token.
Ooh,
and the rest of it is what's in Fireblocks.
That's not good.
So that is Fireblocks plus their own token. So the Kobo stuff isn't included in that, and it's not on chain, so you can't even recognize it. And then if you go back, the liquidity sources, which they say is
here or on the other website,
on there, the liquidity
right here,
sources,
Binance.
So if you go back onto my screenshots, they don't own that. That liquidity sources, they state themselves in their Telegram that the liquidity sources is Kronos Researchers, which is just another company owned by the same founders. So there is no obligation whatsoever for them to actually back anything just because it's owned by the same people. They are not the same legal entities.
Wow.
So effectively, you've got 20 million verified on chain, 350 million market cap for this Woo token. 28.9 is a trust me, bro. 70% of what's on chain is in their own token. And even if the assets that they list plus their Woo, that's like what, 100 million? And their market cap is 350 million. Like, it makes zero sense. And if you read their privacy policy, it outright states that they are allowed to embezzle your funds.
No way.
Yeah, you can literally, if you go onto my my Twitter, the privacy policy says we can embezzle your money. No word of a lie. It'll be on there.
What do you make of this? What so for people that are watching right now, they're like, okay, I get it. You listed out some numbers. What does it mean? What does it mean for Woo? What are they doing with your funds? Are those funds even actually on their platform? What is it?
So they are. Let me find the screenshot for you because I did have it earlier, but then I sent it to. Here we go.
Viewers, what do you make of this? And shout out to our guy, Citizen Kane, becoming a YouTube member on the Jay Gagan Show. Thank you so much, Citizen Kane, for supporting the channel, man. We really appreciate you. B-Roots, what's your take on all this stuff? You've been in the game for a while.
How big is Woo? Like, what's their like exchange like ranking?
I'll pull it up.
So I'm not sure what the exchange ranking is, but they, to their own admission, they only have, at most, if they're telling the truth, if you exclude their own token, the most that they could possibly have is 70 million, and their fully diluted value is 350 million.
Here's 44 million in 24-hour trading volume. This is the Woo exchange right here.
And if you go onto the actual token itself, Woo, it's like 350 million fully diluted value.
Yeah, fully diluted market cap is 414 million. Market cap is 166. So explain to people, Dom, because also there's some people in here that are maybe beginners. What's the difference right here? They look at the market cap, they look at the fully diluted. What's the difference between these two?
So that's every token that ever exists, and circulating is just what is, well, in circulation. But what is so crazy, right? If you look on, type in OKB as a token into CoinMarketCap, right? So this is, so bear in mind, Woo is rank number 133. You go onto OKB, rank number 33, and click on markets, just above the chart. And you can look at what spot it's on. OKX, Gate, LBank, MEXC, CoinX, you know, and then a few smaller ones. But
it's on Woo. It's on Woo.
So some of the smaller exchange, right? So then on what, one other or two other tier ones, being
not many.
KuCoin.
Is it on KuCoin? Yeah, I didn't even see KuCoin on here.
At the top, I thought it was. So Gate.
No, I didn't see KuCoin.
Okay. Oh, so it's only on Gate as another tier one. Go on to KCS, which is KuCoin's token.
KCS is KuCoin's token, and that is number 57 with a 658 million.
And go on to markets. So KuCoin.
Jesus, it's on KuCoin.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
it.
Then, like, literally, that's it. And then go on to HT, which is 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗓.
HT?
HT.
H. We say
Then,
H.
H.
Viewers, stop laughing, man.
So that's
really
on KuCoin, 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗓, Gate.
KuCoin, 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗓, Gate. So what are you getting at? You're showing me that these tokens are not really listed on many tier ones. They're listed on maybe their friends or their own.
Yeah, and so what's 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧's 41? Okay,
Jeez.
so most of these are 100 places. These are multi-billion-dollar fully diluted value. And then go on to Woo's exchanges that they're listed on.
See, Ian Heinrich is in the chat. He said, B-Roots, 45 Trump NFTs. I'll see you at Mar-a-Lago. He just bought 45 as well.
Yes.
I can't wait to get your opinion on that.
Yeah.
So Woo is listed on, wait, Woo's on Binance? KuCoin?
Bitfum, Kraken.
It's on a lot.
They're literally on every single tier one exchange that exists. OKX, Kraken, Binance, Bitfum, KuCoin, Bybit, Gate,
Poloniex, Crypto.com. So I don't get the bring it all home for me. So what, like the KuCoin, 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧, they're on only one or two tier ones. Woo's on all of them. It's on every exchange.
And it's why? What possible reason? So let's think about let's think about the logical reason why you wouldn't list exchange tokens on other exchanges. Number one, biggest one out there, an exchange token has utility only on the exchange it is there for.
Yes.
Why would you ever need to buy an exchange token on another exchange? You're never going to use it. It's literally there to be used on the exchange it's for.
True.
Therefore, why would you not buy it on that exchange?
True.
If you're going to use it, you'll use it on that exchange, so you'd buy it there.
Yeah, that's the one thing I never got.
That's why KCS, OKX, OKB, and HT are on like 1 or 2, because that makes sense. But why are those billion-dollar ones not listed on the others? The argument that everyone in Woo was saying is because Kronos Research, very similar to Alameda Research and FTX, Kronos Research are the same company that backs Woo, and they provide liquidity on exchanges.
Well, I thought Binance backed Woo. I thought Binance was Woo's major.
Binance and Three Arrows Capital were Woo's investors, but Kronos Research is like the Alameda to Woo, as the Alameda to FTX. Like those,
so they're probably seed investors, and the others are, what do you call it? Strategic. Is that like kind of the difference?
What is very, very interesting is that is their balance sheet of Woo. So that includes everything. So they have, if they're telling the truth, obviously it's not verified on chain. The only part of that 75 that's verified on chain is the 19.9. The rest of it is just them saying, yeah, trust me. The 26.88 liquidity sources isn't even theirs. That's Kronos Researchers by their own admission. They do not own that. That is in a separate entity. That's like me putting, I have a marketing company. That's like me listing my marketing company's assets on Vemps and saying it's mine. It's not Vemps. Like there's no like correlation. Just the only thing in common is a founder. So the custody isn't verifiable. The only thing verified is Fireblocks plus 70% of their own token. So bear in mind, even if they're telling the truth on all of this, that's 74 million and their market cap is 400 million.
Wow.
How does that even make sense?
It doesn't. It's a house of sand. Shout out to our guy Croat. Good to meet you in Miami, our brother. And congrats on Croatia doing so well in FIFA. A lot better than London and England, and a lot better than United States of America. But so Dom, it sounds like what we're seeing, and shout out to Ian Heinrich, our guy. It sounds like what we're seeing is similar to Alameda Research and FTT, right? So it is Kronos. They're called Kronos, correct? Are they loaning out, or are they using the Woo token to make loans? Like what's going on with the Woo token? Why is it on all these exchanges? Is what I'm trying to get to the bottom of.
Well, why is there's no reason at all for it. Literally, like, let's see if I can share my screen here. Find the privacy policy.
You ready?
Let me know when it's on screen because I've got this.
You are on screen. You expressly agree.
There we go. So you agree and authorize WooTech in its sole discretion to lend out part or all of your digital assets.
That's all I need to see. Like, no, that's all I need to see, dude. No, what? No, I don't agree.
But that is Coinbase and like Binance too, though.
Do they have that?
That at the beginning, but to market makers to provide liquidity and to achieve zero trading fee for the qualified users, aka for us to do that in whatever way we see fit. You shall be aware such digital assets may be posted as collateral on other cryptocurrency trading platforms and therefore subject to risk of loss due to the factors beyond the control of WooTech. Here's the bit that you won't see on others, such as technical breach or hacking of the said platforms, force majeure, embezzlement, misconduct, or other similar events. You agree that you shall not hold WooTech Limited liable for any damages arising from such losses, aka we can embezzle your money and you cannot hold us liable, while WooTech may try to recover the digital assets in its own discretion, but such efforts are in no way guaranteed.
Bro, what? This is real. You didn't type this and post it. This is real in their user terms. Oh my goodness. B Roots, what are your thoughts on this?
So like isn't that the same thing for like Coinbase? Like when they say if it's crypto, like for example, if we trade in USD, they can't say that. But if you hold USDC and they get hacked or something happens to the coins, they're not liable to pay you back. It's the same thing with
the technical breach and hacking of said platforms, but embezzlement and misconduct is something that they will be held liable for by the legal system, let alone by their users.
Correct.
The way that they've left everything so, I'm sure that most exchanges have something similar, but they have left everything so ambiguous that as in providing your tokens to market makers to provide liquidity is one thing, and to achieve zero trading fee for the qualified users on WooX. Effectively, that means make profit to allow that, but by any means possible. That is the most broad term ever to basically imply.
It's basically another Celsius, basically.
Yeah.
In key, like what that's saying, outside of embezzlement, I'm not going to make it claims that people are embezzling, but I mean they're saying it's fine.
Crazy.
but in general, like that's why I personally don't mess with anything outside of the top 20 and even top 10. Like top 20 is like, man, I really gotta want your coin because the coin's not on anything else. So yeah, I have to use you. But most likely, like your top 20 exchanges are
crazy,
somewhat good. But once you get outside of that, you're taking risks because most of that stuff is not like you don't know what's going on.
Don't realize literally, like you can see. I mean, just by the fact. I mean, I don't get why a token's got 400 million fully diluted value and 160 million circulating value, and they outright show you on Nansen that their assets are 60 million, including their token.
Crazy.
And that they're posting they are saying, look how great we are. We've got 74 million on our platform. Like that is all customer funds, but they have a market cap of 400 million. The market is valuing that protocol at like 4, 5, 6, 7 times assets. That is insane.
Dom, where's the money? Where's the money, Dom? Dom, where's the money?
That's a thing.
Where's the money? And I actually saw you like reach out to the CEO, right? I think you responded, or he responded to you. Was it the CEO? That was one of the founders of Woo, correct?
I tagged him. So the actual founder. So there were 2 guys. Number 1 was this guy called like 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗏, who, funnily enough, like I just got huge red flags from him. Somebody else replied called Terrence, who was fairly reasonable with their CTO. But the guy 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗏 who replied, this guy called Jack. Firstly, when I first asked questions back on the 13th of November, he was liking all of the community members who were giving me abuse, but he didn't actually respond to my questions then. Even though I called him out saying, I can see you're liking them. Then when he did respond this time, because it gained a little bit more traction, he said, oh, I didn't see your post before. So I sent him a screenshot of him liking the replies to my post saying, yes, you did. And then he replied back to my post saying that he is nothing to do with Kronos Research. So then I sent a screenshot of him where it literally says like founder and active managing partner of Kronos
I saw that
Research.
one. I saw that one.
Like the blatant lying, just
red flag.
About stuff not even worth lying about. Like, why debate that?
Because there's sketchy shit happening, bro. There's sketchy shit happening, and he knows it. And he.
I mean, at very best, if they are telling the God's honest truth about everything, then they are severely overvalued as a protocol token. Everything. But how does that happen? So their lead investor, 3 Arrows Capital, and Binance Labs. How the hell does that token with 50 million of user assets get on Binance, Kraken, Bitfinex, every single tier 1 and they've got 50 million on their little sex. Like,
how
does that work?
You tell me.
It doesn't, unless there's something dodgy going on.
There, dude. I mean, like it feels like something dodgy's going on, guys. And welcome to the show, guys. If you're just joining us, make sure to smash that like button. We got 120 people in here, 46 likes. Let's get up to 69 likes. And B-Roots is going to be giving us his update. We're getting rated by 2 communities here, guys. I've never heard of Cambo. Cambo. It looks like a frog, and then Avatar. I'm not gonna ape an Avatar, but I will tell you this: I think it probably will do well. The movie's coming out. I am gonna go see the movie this weekend with my friends, and then Token will probably do well as well. The waves, and look, they're saying Avatar is going to Pandora, tsunami incoming. It's probably going to do well. Or
Avatar is going to be Avatar fan token. They're going to be on Shield Tank.
Nice.
Guest appearing on Shield Tank. So.
Bro, it's a good name. Honestly, these are the things that pump, right? Like if a new Batman movie's coming out, like Batman movie, like Avatar, it's probably going to do well. How's the B-Roots? You're a website guy. How's the website look for Avatar?
It's good.
That means not great.
It's good. It's good, but it's mainly going off of Avatar. Avatar is going to be talked about by a lot of people. I have a feeling
we're talking about it just because they rated us,
and then you're gonna have potential people tweeting out Avatar.
I'm fading it, Joe.
You're gonna have maybe Elon Musk. You're gonna have all these people.
Come on, Elon Musk. I've heard that before.
I'm calling Elon Musk.
Yeah, Joe Biden.
Someone's gonna say something about Avatar. Someone's gonna say something about Avatar.
Somebody will watch the movie, and it's like somehow that gets related to the token. Like someone's like, "Oh, just watch the movie Avatar with my kids." It's like Avatar to the moon. Dom, are you in
these movies?
Getting in grief now. He's finally getting why dev dump.
Adam Shelton. I mean, dude, you saw what happened with you guys see the most recent news with him? That's why I tweeted out we need to protect him at all costs. So he someone had an account. His name was Sweeney. He was a young guy in Florida, University of Central Florida. And essentially he had an account that every time Elon Musk private jet took off, he would say when it took off and when it landed. So this is the most recent stuff from Elon Musk here. Shout out Adam Shelton. How you doing, brother? Good to see you in here. He said, any account doxing real-time location info of anyone will be suspended, as it is a physical safety violation. So someone literally said his private jet took off from Oakland and landed in LA. And he goes on to say, this includes posting links to sites with real-time location info. Posting locations someone traveled to on a slightly delayed basis isn't a safety problem, so it's okay. So Dom, you were just in London and you went to your home. So I did just make a tweet and said, Dom just left London. So it's slightly delayed. So we're fine here.
So you're literally narking on yourself right now.
No. It's allowed. It's a slightly delayed basis. So I just tweeted out Dom was in London. That was it.
Please, Elon, please don't take me.
Elon, please. And that's a joke, YouTube, if you're watching this.
I actually heard something, and I'm not sure if it's true. So wait, I'm going to try and find out. I'm going to verify it before I share it, because it is
Please do. I'll finish this though. He said last night, so someone thought he landed his private jet in LA, right? This is pretty fucking scary. Last night, a car carrying little X, his son, in LA was followed by a crazy stalker thinking it was Elon, who later blocked the car from moving and climbed onto the hood. Legal action is being taken against Sweeney, who's the young kid that had the site that was tracking his private jet, an organization who supported Home to My Family. He then went on to tweet this: anyone recognize this person or car? And it's the person that got onto the hood of his car. So dude, Elon Musk, who has the most followers on Twitter, just posted this.
Oh, what an idiot. Oh, so that was a random guy that took that information down.
So this was the guy, I'm guessing Elon's driver took the video, right?
Okay.
This guy hopped on the car with Elon's driver and his son. And this is the guy, but like, I'm sure this guy's going to be found. But yeah, man, pretty scary stuff, dude. Dude, Elon needs to up his security times a million. Maybe we can have the Avatar or Cambo community in here, since they're so strong. Get Elon on some better security.
Avatar, go to the moon.
What do you have for us, Dom? No, it's not going to the moon. It's going to Pandora, sir.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch this movie, though. I am going to go watch it this weekend with some friends. We're gonna have some fun. Go watch it. Dude, the new movie looks sick. Didn't it take 8 years to create this thing, dude? 8 years.
Gonna have some fun and watch it. Know what that means.
So
yeah, you do. We're gonna have some fun and watch it.
I think this is true information. But
you figure this is a factual show. We only present the most based information to our audience. But no, you can go ahead.
So I think the private jet, which is
You got to
Elon
share your
Musk,
screen again if you're showing. I don't know if you're sharing.
is well, it's oh no, I'm not at the moment. I'm just trying to verify. But
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody has posted that the jet which Elon currently flies, which has the thing N628TS, so N628TS. Anyway, since 2010, that plane has flown to Epstein's Island 12 trips.
Wait, Elon Musk?
The plane, Elon Musk's jet, has had 12 trips to that location since 2010, apparently.
Is it shared though?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out if it's new or pre-owned.
Yeah.
Because somebody said it has been this. It's that since 2010. So I don't know when everything happened, but someone's posted that in reply. Anyone in the comments, feel free to tell us if that is wrong or if that is right. But
I think it's wrong. He's literally the one that's trying to take down, like he's taking down child porn from Twitter, which I never saw any on Twitter. Sometimes, dude, I'll just be scrolling and just be like a girl shaking her ass.
That stuff is on there, man. Like
really,
porn is on Twitter.
Porn
now.
is, yeah, porn is.
Bro, I'll be scrolling in the Twitter Spaces, and then you'll just see this girl. Like I'm like, huh? You click on it, and it's just like pow, pow, pow. I'm like, yo,
I know it's wild. It literally just pops up randomly, like every probably 3 to 6 months. It just pops up my timeline. Yeah.
Just type in, and I gotta change the name. #titty_twerk. And what you'll see is me, and then the next person just be like, oh man, that was a bad idea.
At 20 twerk account.
So yeah, I think it is. It is true, but it's might not necessarily have been his the whole time. But yeah, I mean, then again, saying like there's plenty of instances of I see it regularly, like in like England. You might have them in the US as well. You have like these pedophile.
I wasn't sure what I was going to show.
And these pedophile hunters go out to like catch these people, but I've seen many news articles that a lot of these actual like pedophile hunters themselves end up getting done for it, because it's like a classic deflection tactic of people who themselves commit crimes to obviously be very anti it and be very outspoken against it, when in reality they may also be participating in those crimes. It's like someone who's a drug dealer being anti-drugs. And a similar thing. So
yes. My journey walked in. There was a titty twerking going on. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think Elon is doing that, but only time will tell. Dom, obviously you're living in London, and you have the monarchy, and you have Liz Truss, the shortest standing prime minister ever. What are your thoughts on President number 45, Donald J. Trump, pumping out some NFTs earlier today?
Are you going to get some for Vemp?
I tell you what, I haven't looked. They're probably sold out by now, aren't they?
I bought 45. I bought 45 of them.
45,000, dude. There's no way he sold out. You can either buy it.
It's going to go quick. It's going to go quick.
How many did he?
It's 45,000. If you buy 45 of them, you get a guaranteed dinner with Trump.
Really?
I bought 45 of them. I just bought 45 of them.
Yo, Donald Trump was probably like, yo, this is the easiest $4.5 million I've ever raised in my life. Like,
what's the website?
Collect.
Look at him. He's taking it.
Oh, he's going. Guys, let me just tell you, I've been fading a lot of shit. This is not going to be worth anything down the road. I think if you do want to have the dinner with Donald Trump, that's probably pretty smart, but it's collecttrumpcards.com.
Well, no, man, because I think within 2 years, if we're in a bull market, or the halving is 2024, so the halving is the market's going to be going up if we play our cycles right. The 2024 election is going to happen in December. If he gets out of the Republicans, that could be starting in the bull market. These things could go up in value just on the hype alone.
Yeah, what?
Because the timing's right there with the halving. So
my ultra, that's what I was saying. Like literally, if you watch the video too, we already played it, but if you guys go to the website and watch the video at the top, it's 2 minutes. He's talking about crypto, like the videos. He starts off the video by saying, "It's President Trump." Let's just play because it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's literally like I can't. Funny Donald could do it better, but let's just play the first 20 seconds. How he starts this is incredibly funny, incredibly funny. Let's see right here. Dom, have you seen this yet?
I did watch it, yeah.
All right, let's watch it.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. Hopefully your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called TrumpDigitalTradingCards.com. And buy your Trump digital trading cards right now before they are all gone, and they will be gone. This is my first official Trump trading card NFT collection, and you get a chance to meet me. Go to Collect Trump Community.
I want to see him say the word crypto.
Community, and I think it's something you're going to like, and you're going to like it a lot. They also make perfect gifts, so you can buy them with your credit card or crypto. All you need perfect gifts. So you can buy them with your credit card or crypto, or credit card or crypto, or credit card or crypto, credit card or crypto, or credit card or
crypto adoption happening right now as we speak. The bull run has been ignited. Doom King, do you think that started the bull run?
Definitely not.
Come on,
man. Why are you funding my 45 NFTs I just bought?
Come on,
no, I mean, I am bullish. I'm bridging to Polygon now to get some.
Get 45 of them. Come, let's go have dinner with Trump. You're guaranteed.
We do need you out here. We do need you out in America.
Yeah, I'm in. I got 45, so I'm going.
I'm not buying. I'm not buying.
Come on, Jake. Ian's got it. Donald's about to buy it. I'm buying it. Jake, you're the only one missing out.
I just tried to buy it, but my state of California blocked it. I can't even buy it. State of California said no. VPN blocked.
Biden lover. Now I'm guessing when Biden comes out, you'll buy them.
No.
You voted for
Imagine Biden. It's him sleeping in bed. It's just
falling up the stairs.
I would buy all of those. I would buy 45 of those.
I probably would too, actually.
That would be good, guys. Let's take it to Colt DAO. Dom, I'm actually very, very curious to get some updates on the blockchain that they're going to be building. So they said, guess the name of our upcoming Colt ZK blockchain. We might even tell you soon. Let's just scroll through and see what some of the best ones are. Colt Network, Colt Cane Chain, Brain Chain. Drop that thang. Let's freaking go. The Thang Chain, C Chain. I think it's going to be C Chain, honestly. Colt Mander said, "What the hell?" ZK Decentral Chain, that'd be too long. Z Colt Chain, Colt Volution, I like that. Freedom Chain, Revolution Chain, I like that. Anyway, so that was the message. I tweeted this out the other day. I said, Colt DAO did the impossible without launching a real use case in 2022.
You literally flooded them.
Not really. Not really. I mean, like, look, they had the DAO. Like, the DAO is important, but like now they're coming out with a layer 2 blockchain. What was the all-time high market cap?
Are you like high when you read this tweet, bro?
A little bit.
You must have been high on your mind reading right that, bro. Like, it clearly says it doesn't have a use case right now.
No. It says that they're developing more use cases, but I could see why people would take it as funny. Did I get wrecked in the comments? I don't read comments.
Yeah, you should get wrecked.
Did I get wrecked in the comments? I don't even read it.
I would wreck you for that,
bro. One time I called coin, like I did a poll and I was like, "What's your favorite meme coin?" And dude, Colt came at me so hard. I was like, "Bro, my bad. Okay, I meant to say community. I meant to say DAO. My bad." But this L2, and I'm sure we could all agree, will be massive for this project in 2023, right? I think it's going to be very, very big. Now, what's the latest? You did a whole stream on it with Kyle. You guys kind of explained it. Like, give us the quick rundown of what this is going to be, the privacy, just so people at home that are interested in Colt can have a better idea.
Yeah, so ZK stands for Zero Knowledge, which is a new type of roll-up on Ethereum. So a ZK roll-up, essentially how it works is it's scaling Ethereum. So it makes Ethereum cheaper by literally doing what it says, rolling up transactions and submitting multiple transactions in one TX. So that way it makes them cheaper, and it also allows, since you're wrapping tons of transactions into one, it allows for privacy because you're essentially mixing transactions and then submitting them to Ethereum directly. So it's much harder, and you don't necessarily need to have a block explorer, which is like BSC scan, Polyscan, Etherscan. So essentially it's similar to how Polygon is built on top of Ethereum. It will scale it, be faster, cheaper, and will have Colt as the gas token. So it will be
Nice.
it's not going to be a new Colt token, the exact same token. It will just be a wrapped version. Like how if you ever use Dogechain, like you
𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗃, it's your favorite.
You sent like Doge there, and it gave you wrapped Doge on the other end. So essentially, there's no new supply. It's just like locking supply away and then releasing another version on the other side. So it will still be deflationary. Everyone will still have the exact same tokens that they did have. No need to change anything, but it means that there'll be a hell of a lot more buy pressure and burning as well, because since there's no Ethereum and Polygon, they make their money from a percentage of all transactions.
Yes.
And it goes to the Polygon or Ethereum Foundation. So since there isn't any
Smart
foundation, that's just all going to be burnt instead, which is obviously bullish for the many.
The many, yes. So question about that. So let's say I'm buying Colt, right? I'm buying Colt. I'm buying it 5 times. I put $1,000 in over the course of 2 days, right? Will it roll that up into one? Is there a period, like a time period? And how does it work? Like, do I get to choose when to roll it up into one transaction, or does the blockchain choose?
So naturally, ZK will do it for you. I'm not sure on the timeframes, to be honest. There's only one like actually active at the moment, and even that isn't fully scaled. ZK Sync 1.0 is out, but I don't think that actually allows people to build on it. So you've also got Polygon Hermes, which is like another ZK that's being done, ZK Sync 2.0. So
it's a new wave. This is like a new wave of blockchain, the whole ZK. It's like it's being developed as we speak.
Yeah, so it's literally as well. There currently isn't any blockchain out that will do what Colt is doing. So
yes, nice.
There's nothing else. It's not like anyone can launch another fork of Ethereum or like a fork of Ethereum 2.0. So this is actually new tech. Like there is no like thing that I can point to and say, oh, it's like a fork of this, because it isn't. There's nothing in existence at the moment that's the equivalent, because ZK is a new tech. So it's a big deal. Like I don't think people quite realize the fact that it is like innovation and brand new technology, and they will be one of the very first to actually launch this live on mainnet. I think people at the moment are sort of doubting that it's going to happen, maybe because it is so new. I think Polygon have got like 300 engineers working on theirs. It's that like heavy, but they've got some big brains, so I think they can pull it off. But yeah, essentially with zero knowledge, you don't need to, if you send transactions directly to the node, then they don't need to be recorded in the block scanner, because with Etherscan, obviously, it's transparent in the way that they provide a front end for every transaction to be sent to. But you don't necessarily need to do that. You can work and get around that by giving people option to opt in and out of which transactions they want to send. And that way, the onus is on the individual. Like, if, for example, it's your choice whether you want to interact with a contract that's been created by somebody who's hidden the creation TX, for example, like any contract, honeypot, any rug, any legitimate protocol, any token, you can click on Etherscan and you can see contract created by this person at this TX. And you can look on the TX, you can look on the deployer, and you can see all of that. So with this, then you would be able to hide that, which some people would
hide
say,
what? Hide who created it? Hide how it was created? Hide what? Hide
everything, any transaction, which some people would say, oh, that's bad. It means people can rug you. And that's not necessarily true. I mean, it's true in the sense that, yes, they can, but do your own research.
Yeah.
Take responsibility for yourself. Don't interact with it if you can't see the stuff. Like, all
would it hide it, and sorry to interrupt on that, like would it hide the like the tokenomics, and if liquidity is locked, would it hide all of that thing, or what exactly would it hide?
So it would hide the actual creation
Gotcha.
of it. So when you deploy a contract, there's a transaction that takes place. You're not buying or selling, but you need to spend gas to mint a new token,
yes,
or to create a smart contract. So you're transacting with the blockchain essentially. So that is what is hidden. So once it's deployed, you'll still see the contract and be able to view the contract.
That makes sense.
You won't be able to see the transaction that created it or the person who did, if they choose to hide it.
Yeah.
So if you as a user want to interact with that contract, you'll be able to tell if they've hidden it or not. So, you know, in my view, that shouldn't, if somebody gets rugged from doing that, the onus is on them to make that decision whether they want to interact with that contract. They will be able to look it up and see if it's been hidden. And if it has been hidden, that is a red flag, which means that you should be careful. It's not up to the protocol or the blockchain to tell you that. Use some common sense. Because inevitably, once this thing comes out and once ZKs come out and people have the option to hide it, you're going to get the normal people who cry and say, oh no, they've hidden it. I can't see who did it. Call the FBI. Like, it's just onus on the individual. Like, take responsibility, and then you don't cry about, like, you know, your own personal liberties and freedoms if you're not willing to make sensible decisions yourself.
Agreed.
You can't suddenly ask for like people's help when it doesn't work out for you.
Yep.
It's like what I hate about bailouts for the banks and bailouts of any financial company. It's like, oh, free markets and capitalism until we get in trouble. Help me, please, government. Like, no, it's either a free market or it isn't. You can't just come crying for handouts from the taxpayer when it suits you. Like, that's not how capitalism works. And that's a problem that we're having right now with the Fed. With, for example, the you know about the strikes that the like transport truck drivers and everyone, they almost shut down. So essentially, I can't remember if it was I think it was the train drivers, Amtrak or something. So they
in America?
Yeah, in America. So they were planning on strike action, and it would have completely shut down like all trade across the US, like domestic trade. And they were wanting like 20% pay rises, 30% pay rises. And Biden gave it to them because he cannot say no, because it's a political decision. And this is the problem that you have with people who expect the Fed to just stop lowering interest rate. I don't think people realize that the power that the individual has because of how tight the labor conditions are right now. The demand for workers is so much, and the pain for employers, both government and private, of striking workers is huge. Biden can't afford to have domestic trade go down, because what happens to gasoline prices? Like, because America is so large, like, you can have crazy shortages in like on the West Coast and then be fine on the East Coast. And if you can't transit across all of that, then you're screwed. So he can't afford that, which means that all of these striking workers can demand whatever the hell they want, and they will get it. because the pressure politically is too much. And that is the exact wage price spiral that everybody is warning about, because it's like the nurses and train strikes that we're having in London right now. So the pressure on the politicians is enormous because of COVID. Everyone's like, give them whatever the hell they want. But people don't realize like that the problem that you have in the UK, I'm not sure about the US, but we have pension schemes, and you used to have these ones called defined benefit pensions. This is where I used to be a financial advisor, so I know too much about pensions and I find them very interesting.
Not financial advice.
So you have defined benefit pensions, which basically they will pay you X amount every year until you die. And so some old companies like British Airways, they had these, and now they are zombie companies because their pension debt is more than their revenue they earn a year.
Really?
They are unprofitable because they've got all of these pilots that they have to pay until they die.
Question on that. Sorry. Can they stop that? Can they stop that? Like right now, like let's say all the pilots moving forward, we're not going to do pensions. Have they stopped that, or are they continuing to give these?
Yeah, they've stopped that now. They've knocked it on the head. In the banks, they've knocked it on the head. In insurance, they've knocked it on the head.
Wow.
For all of the airlines. But you know where they haven't knocked it on the head?
Where?
Public. So nurses, police officers, anyone who works for the government still gets those pensions.
Military.
Yeah, exactly. So whenever they try and stop doing that, they go on strike. And then they demand massive pay increases. But you cannot have both. The actual cost of paying someone a fixed amount until they die, now that everyone's living forever, that's like, for example, my dad was on the very end of when these were phased out. So he gets a guaranteed £37,000 every year until he dies from his employer.
Wow.
That is their debt. So they have to give that to him no matter how long he lives. That is his pension.
Wow.
So imagine that if he lives for 40 years, that is like £1.25 million. That's $1.5 million.
Crazy.
In pension.
Crazy.
And that's him only getting like half of what others get. There's some like pilots and public sector workers who get double that. So you can't say, oh, we're not happy with our 3% pay rise because inflation's at 10%, but not give up this brilliant pension scheme that's going to support you forever. But that's the problem. Again, they can't say no. Like they have to keep forking out, spending. And so it's never, people never think about the pension. They just think like it's boring. Nobody cares about it. I even know that because I talk about it all the time and people just, it's very boring.
Crazy.
But it is a very, very, very expensive part of the public sector that nobody thinks about. And the problem is, just like with Biden giving the 20-30% pay increase to drivers because they demanded it, they have that power and you can't do anything about it. And that is the wage price spiral that we're going to see because labor demand is so high. Like there's not enough people who want to work. And there's an elderly population. There's less workers supporting more people. And inevitably, people are going to demand more. Because we've been getting like 2% pay rises for like 10 years with low inflation. And now suddenly we've got 10% and we're all poor. Like everybody wants more money. People just want to keep up with inflation, but inflation is so high that it's unsustainable. So that is why the Fed is crushing the market because they need pain in the labor market because if nobody wants to work, then people demand way more from their employers. And if people get more money, they spend more money and it just carries on and on and on.
Crazy stuff. Yeah, the pension thing is wild. Hopefully they do cut those out. But yeah, it's like you can't really do so unless technology just has to replace all those people, right? The truck drivers. Instead of paying them more, it's like, hey, we're just going to have Elon's trucks drive us around. B-Roots, I want to transition. I guess we started the Colt blockchain. So bullish. We're bullish on Colt blockchain. I'm bullish on it. I'm ready for that to come out. I think we're still on board until Q1 of 2023. And guys, you guys know me. I'm a big believer in Colt. I've never sold a single Colt token, even when it went all the way up. So I think my tweet sometimes it came off a little bit wrong. Colt community, I love you guys. I don't read comments. I probably got roasted in those comments, but I love you guys. I'm a big supporter of Colt, but I could see why that came out really wrong. B-Roots, I want to take it to you next. The $1 million challenge, right? I believe $1 million. You're turning 25,000 into $1 million. I was trying to find your tweet, but it's not pinned up to the top anymore. Tell us about that. Turning 25K into a milli, as Lil Wayne would say.
I am picking 10 coins, maybe 12, but it all depends on the price and where I can get them at. But I'm picking 12 non-meme coins, low microcap coins, likely under, I won't say they're all under $10 million markup, but a lot of them are. There's a couple that's over that. And I'm just going to hold them. And I'm just going to prove that timing the market and, getting in something that's 97, 98% down is the best way to go. And I'm not even going to do it with meme coins. So we're just going to track it. There's too many people that do it with at the top of the market. We're seeing people that, $1 million into this amount, and those portfolios are wrecked.
Correct.
All because they did it when everything was booming. They were doing it for views. Everyone was following those plays, and everyone that got in those plays after them got wrecked. So
are you telling people what you're getting into?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell people what I get into. I'm gonna show it, the date and everything. I'm debating whether I give my address. I don't know if I should do that because now they're just gonna amend it and
they're gonna copy trade,
front run me and things like that. But
are they though? If you is it possible
to do that?
To have someone's address, and as soon as they trade it trades for you? That's crazy.
There are people that know my address, and as soon as I buy it, it's like 20 buys come right after it every single time.
Yeah, but after, not before. Can you do it before?
They can sell before.
If you know the contract, if you know the wallet address, then I can create a bot that in fact will front run your buy. Yeah. So if you submit a buy,
how?
Because if you own a node, if you have your own node, then you can transact faster. That is how front run bots manage to sandwich people, is that if you have a node, then you will have faster transactions just from that, which means that any buy you do, then I can transact quicker. So if I have your wallet, I can just front run your buy so that you try to buy, I buy what you buy, and your TX fails. And then you have to buy higher than mine.
It happens all the time. Yeah, like TXs fail.
To fight that, I had someone the other day. No. I had someone the other day go, I saw you got wrecked by this coin. I was like, I didn't get wrecked. I just put 0.1 in it, and I knew you were following it. Congratulations.
You got wrecked.
I gave them a wink. I was like, stop spying on my wallets.
Yeah, you got wrecked. That's what you said. Nice, man. Well, honestly, out of anybody that does it, I've seen some of your trades. I've seen, you're definitely very, very good at finding the meme coins, and you're also very good at finding other tokens. So if I have confidence in anyone to turn 25K into $1 million, it would probably be B-Roots. I think that
50x on each one. There you go. You have it.
It's been done before. Now, Dom, back to you. Vempire, a project I'm very, very bullish on, the grayscale of the metaverse. We got a new website here. I did a video too, guys, on the new staking platform. I think you're just making it very, very user-friendly. You're making it where you can track all your different staking. You have light and dark mode. It looks phenomenal. You gave me an inside look here. I showed it on a video. Give us some updates on Vemp. What do you got for us here in regards to staking, rewards, anything you want to talk about with Vemp? The new website looks crispy, I might add.
We are on an amazing spree of, so there are so many, the good thing about being bearish is that where other companies are failing from the bear market, because I am profiting from shorting it, we're literally in discussions to fully take over the infrastructure of other protocols and just add their utility on top of our own. So effectively taking over games and implementing Vemp as the token used within the game.
Smart.
Multiple of them on top, because there are so many that just have run out of runway. And we're doing them a favor by you know, their community is actually able to, a lot of these, they haven't even managed to get the game out yet. Like, we're completing the game on behalf of like the community and actually giving it to the community. In return, obviously, we're adding tons of utility to our own token. So we have like, yeah, I would say for B Roots is 25 to 1 mil. There's a certain token that I would recommend in there because the stuff that we have got going on is huge. Unbelievable the position that we're in terms of like developments, in terms of what's coming, and in terms of just getting ahead of competition, to be honest. Like, we are thriving. I was just with all the team in London today. Yeah, I can't say a lot of it because we're still in the sort of phases of it, but yeah, there's so much, and we're going to absolutely rip come bull run. Not financial advice.
No.
Any first persons? I heard you guys talking the other day. The first person to nail the first person in crypto takes over gaming.
Oh, as in
I forgot what that was.
There's one protocol that there's a protocol we're taking over, which is really like one I've really like loved for ages.
Respect, brother.
And we're like in the final. They sent us over a agreement, and I just sent it to the lawyers, and the lawyers are sending it back to me tomorrow. All going well, like, you know, everyone checks it and like sends wording changes back, all that. Fingers crossed that will be done tomorrow, and then by the time we get to, I think there's like a few months left worth of development, and then it'll be complete. And that's not even our game. So that is another game on top of our existing game. So yeah, and that one is really good.
Do you have a number? Do you have a number of games that you're trying to acquire, or you're just like going the VC route? If it looks good, everything's text good, you want to buy it and try to play the numbers game and have
yeah.
one
Well, we're not really investing too much at the moment because of the bear market and because of like the absolute exit of people out of this sector, crypto, and in particular gaming crypto has had a rough time.
Yeah.
We are looking at, rather than investing in protocols right now, we are buying them outright, either taking over full game development where they've run out of runway, or taking over like the full commanding stake, because it's in the best interest of everybody. So that's what we're looking at the moment. It's for at least like the current one we're looking at is like a 90% ownership, and just 10% ongoing, because we're effectively, they do not have the funds to continue. They cannot raise the money to continue. So they're getting 10% of us continuing their thing, because it's the only option. It's that or nothing. If they can't find a buyer. So it might seem brutal, but it's just business. And they're still earning money from it. And, you know, no doubt they'll go off and they'll build something new. You know, they're all entrepreneurs. They've all started it for a reason. So that's what we're looking to do. Rather than invest, we're going to have all of this additional, almost all of these games that we're adding on, they had enough utility for their own token. There's going to be at least 2 of these that we're adding on top of all of our existing utility. So we've already got 2 utilities worth of tokens lined up to add on top of our tokens utility. So that's 3 in 1 already. And we're looking to acquire even more. I don't know how many we can get. I mean, it's very much, there's stuff that's failed because of the market conditions, and then there's stuff that's failed because it's shit. So we just need to make sure that we're on the right side of that and just not taking over stuff just because it's cheap, because some stuff is cheap for a reason. But there is a lot of stuff that is cheap because it's cheap, not because it's cheap because it's bad. So yeah, I mean, we don't have any set targets. Obviously, we're limited with like certain things, like, for example, just don't want to. We only have a certain amount of Vemp that we want to give out. We don't want to start becoming that Vemp is just a reward token, because then it's like SLP. Like the more Vemp you give out, then the more sell pressure you get, because inevitably, if you give people rewards, they sell them. So
yep.
That's
Remember that we did a giveaway like 2 weeks ago, or like when we did the Thanksgiving stream, and bro, the lady, so we did I don't even remember, it was like $250 in Vemp times 2, $500 total. We sent it, like some lady won, we sent it to her. She hit me up and said, hey, I never received it. I was like, hey Dom, this is the wallet, did you ever send it? He's like, yeah, actually she received it, and she dumped it as soon as she received it. He's like, here's the wallet. I looked at the wallet, bro. She received it. 1 minute later, all the Vemp sold, and then she texted me and said, I never received it. I'm like, bro.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah, I probably wouldn't do Vemp giveaway.
See, that's why
Crazy,
you
bro.
must be present in like Shill Tank. So when there's a giveaway, you must be present, because there's way too many of those people who don't care, and they just like retweet everything, and they don't even show up. And it's like, oh yeah, I won.
They could still dump it though if they're present.
Yeah, but they're more likely to.
But how dumb
like,
though? Unless you need the money, like the chances that Vemp goes higher than the $250 is worth a lot more in a long time is very, very high, right? During the next cycle.
Don't care, man. There's certain people in certain countries that $200 is a lot of money, dude.
That person, like, what was the name? It looked like she was from like Southeast Asia somewhere. Like it.
Yeah,
that was the name.
They make $25 is their monthly income in a lot.
You can't blame them, right? You can't blame
them.
them.
You can blame them for bloody selling it and then saying you didn't get it.
Yeah,
because they probably were just like, oh, they'll just send it again. And I'm like, no, we got Doom King, who's doing God's work on Woo Network. You think he's not going to check to see if you actually received it or not? It's like, come on.
Yeah, tell you what, if I can dig out all of that, and I'm certainly going to see if someone's just cheated $250 out.
Crazy, dude. That was wild. So yeah, we'll probably stop those. But guys, we did an hour and 21 minutes. Was there anything else that we wanted to discuss? We talked about Vemp, we talked about Woo, we talked about Colt, we talked about yep, there you go. And I actually had it up. Thanks for reminding me. Let's give the update on cookies, guys. What is the latest with cookies? And I'll go ahead and pull up the chart.
Bullish.
It's going up. It keeps going. Literally, like, it is not taking into account any of this dip that we've had. It just keeps going. I mean, I thought we would have been due for a pullback, but it's just not wanting to come.
Holy shit.
As in that we had like the standard like procedures, like when a token first launches, it always has a pump and then goes back down, and then the FUD starts, and then. But yeah, I mean, it's still going. I was a bit concerned that the Polygon side wouldn't have as much traction, but whereas before, after it bridged, they were getting more buys on ETH, and so Polygon wasn't keeping up. But now it seems to have turned the other way. So, just as a side note, I'm conscious when I talk about this, it isn't my project, so I am helping them through my marketing company. So we don't advertise it externally. It's called 𝗪𝗓𝗓, which stands for the only non-shit marketing agency, because everyone I've ever dealt with in crypto is absolutely awful. So we don't advertise externally. I take referrals from my market makers only, and like close network, because I don't have time to try and like sell it. And frankly, I don't want to, because I don't need that extra work. But for certain clients, because of how successful sort of we've been with the Empire and everything else, we do help out. And as you can see, I think this one's gone from, in the bear market, I think the fully diluted value is like 30 million. The circulating value is still like, I think it is actually under 10, but because yeah, they burned 59 million, but it's on CMC and CoinGecko now, so it should.
Doom, question for you. For those that are wondering, right? They're like, hey, Doom, we appreciate you. You're our favorite bald CEO ever. This is on Polygon, and it has a market cap of 13.13 million. This is on ETH, and it has a market cap of 117,000. How do those numbers add up? What's going on?
So the one that you need to focus on is the chain it's deployed on. So what happens is that so Polygon is the chain it was deployed on. So that is the one that has the total supply on it. So some amount have been burned now, but even so, on the Polygon blockchain, all of the tokens were there at some point and remain there. So when you bridge a token, you don't want to do the same supply again on the other blockchain, because effectively you're doubling your supply. So what you do is that with a bridge, you get your Polygon cookies and you effectively deposit them in a smart contract. And that smart contract detects that you've deposited your Polygon cookies in this side of it, and then it will mint the equivalent side of it minus a bridge fee of like 0.5% on the Ethereum side. So Ethereum is pricing the same price as Polygon usually, but because cookies only ever gets onto Ethereum via the bridge, there's not as many. So there'll only be like a certain percentage of the supply on that chain, and that will be because people have bridged it across there. So that's why the market cap shows us less on Ethereum side. It's because you can only get cookies onto Ethereum by going through the bridge via Polygon.
Makes
so
sense.
That's why the difference. But yeah, in reality, the one to look at is the one on Polygon. But again, that doesn't take into account some of the locks. So I think the market cap is slightly less than that circulating, but I think it's still just under 10 maybe. I think it should have the estimate in CMC. What does it say there? 16. It doesn't seem right. Then again, it has pumped a bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing for people that don't either use Polygon or aren't aware. Like when you look at cookies on ETH, you would expect it to be similar. Alkaline, drinking alkaline water, says the founder says the market cap is 3.1 million. Coin market cap is telling us it's 16. Dex Tools is telling us it's 13. How do we fix that? How do we get like an accurate market cap across the board?
Just buy it. No, it's fine.
Yeah, just eat cookies.
So if you go onto Polyscan, so I am very sure that they have
accurate.
Yeah, Polyscan cookies protocol. So that has, yeah, here it is. So 100 trillion is a fully diluted amount, and the top holder you can see is the Burn wallet, which has 59%. So immediately, you've only got 41% of the fully diluted value. Then you can see the next one is the lock. That's a vesting wallet. So everything that you can see in that was locked up, and I think it vests like per month.
And vest for who? Is this vesting for the dev team? Who's it vesting for?
So that's both for the staking protocol,
Gotcha.
or the play to earn game that they're making. So that's everything. So it will include team advisors, staking, and the DEX and everything like that. So that's everything that they've locked. So 28.25 locked investing and 59%, which is already burned. So what's that together? That's what 67, 77, 87. So 87. So 13% of the fully diluted will be the market cap. So fully diluted, what's it saying on CoinGecko? So 32 million, 13% of that. So 3.2 would be 10%. So it will be about 4 million right now circulating.
4 million market cap. Nice. I like it. And when should we expect, from what you're hearing from the team, maybe some updates on the staking rewards? Is it already live to stake?
Staking is ready.
12/14.
But they
pushed it back.
Well, it's ready to go, and then they wanted to push it out, and I said, let's get it audited first.
Smart.
And get changes there before pushing it out, because there's no point if you put something out there and then you take it off, it's way more annoying than it's going to annoy people. So I introduced them to
I love the branding. So good.
Yeah, I introduced them to Solid Proof, and they are hoping to get it done by Friday. So it depends how many changes, because if they come back and say 100% good, then they can immediately deploy it. But if they come back and say, oh, you need they usually rank there's minor issues or notes and stuff like that. So it depends how many changes there are on the contract. But fingers crossed, it's all good and they can push it out. But yeah, I'd say to maybe expect it early next week, just in case there are those changes.
The branding is so good. I don't know if it's because it's 12 p.m. over here and I haven't eaten at all, but the branding is it's incredible.
It's great.
The product's doing very, very well. I'm bullish on it. Viewers, you still bullish on cookies?
Absolutely. Just tweeted about it yesterday. So it's like I said, the branding, I think when more information comes out on staking and everything like that, people are going to be like, damn, I missed out. So
that's not my accent is why he's saying that, is it?
I love you. It's either your accent or just the big brain that's just spewing out all this knowledge about
I'm
staking.
hoping that it's the information I'm sharing that's...
It might be the accent. One of my friends is not
from quite clear though. I feel like British accent says like we enunciate our words very well, but then it's because I use words like enunciate. Maybe that's the problem.
No, I think it's just like I don't know when like sometimes I speak English and when British people speak fast. It's hard for me to understand. Okay, they're saying the big brain. I'm not going to go into the accents.
Well, he talks slower. Dom talks slower than
people that don't speak English. It's like they're trying to. You have to speak slow for English, and then you mix in that heavy British accent. Dom, that you go over there. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, that's the hard when you go fast and you go fast and you have that. I
speak
yours
fast.
Is not yours is not as
big brain.
It's because there's different like,
and it's because you're bald. Says Pineapple Stuff. She said, and it's because you're bald.
That's the accent, but in like London is like more Cockney, like what
she loves it.
What you like to do impressions of, Jake. But
yes,
mine is very Southern England accent. Then you've got Northern, and Northern is like. You would struggle to understand a lot, and you wouldn't know their English sometimes. You'd think they're Irish or like Scottish or like anything. Like, it's crazy. It's like a tiny little country. It's like smaller than most states, but our accents are like more different than like New York to California. Like it's crazy.
I can't watch your movies though. It's like what is it, Statham when he talks? Just like
watch The Crown. Watch The Crown with me,
like, stick with the action movies. Don't talk. You're a good actor.
Watch The Crown, B-Roots. I'm watching The Crown.
I can't do it. I can't do movies.
Bro, the monarchy is the best, man. We have to support the monarchy as much as we can and watch The Crown.
I don't like to really have to do this to try to like understand what they're saying.
Dom, do you judge me when I say I'm fascinated by the crown, like the monarchy and the crown, like the fact because we don't have a king and queen here. Like for me, it's crazy that even exists. Like it's wild.
Fascination isn't crazy.
I'm fascinated. I don't
support it. It's all about the marble arts. The marble arts.
Hold on. Liking them? No, I don't care either way. But I'm just fascinated that like there's a fucking monarchy and a crown and a king and queen, and it's like normal that people support it. It's pretty crazy. But
marble arch. Is that am I saying it right? The marble arch.
Marble arch.
See, this guy's from Doncaster, Yorkshire. So yeah, you definitely wouldn't understand him.
I'm from David Bowen from Doncaster, Yorkshire.
No, that's Cockney. That's London. So
that's all I know.
Yorkshire is like you wouldn't.
Give me it.
You wouldn't even understand. So like instead of like saying like really as a word, they'll say like rate good. So like rate good is like really good.
It's a whole different like right cool. Yeah, lad.
And just like or like took north is like up north. Like they say like took instead of like it depends how Yorkshire you are. So my mum's mum, so
your grandmum,
she was from Nafferton in the East Riding of Yorkshire. So this guy will know. Doncaster's quite a way away from that. But yeah, she was proper Yorkshire lass. Like you would have no idea what they're talking about. Like you like half the time when you don't understand me, like
cookie maker from Doncaster.
What's that like half Jamaican, half
what does that mean?
So Yorkshire accent, you would have no clue.
Don't do a Pineapple Stuff. You see. I'm so rewinding this. Okay, we're having too much fun. Dom, I need to make another trip out to London because I literally came for a day to shake your hand. We had a fun time, but I want to see London and do a ride. I do actually want. We were going to go to the casino that night. I do want to go to a casino with you. I'm not a gambling man because I always lose, but I think that would be with fun. Jake needs to try a northern accent. I don't even know. I do London pretty good, Dom. A Conquer, a London. Fuck it. That's it, guys. That's your show. My Ultra Journey loves the attempts at the accents. Philip saying it's funny. Guys, we're having fun here. We're talking about crypto. We talked about Trump's NFTs collections. We talked about cookies. Everything's looking bullish. We talked about Dom's attack on Woo. That's how I'm bringing it. Dom taking down Woo Network. B-Roots' $1 million challenge. B-Roots, what are you at right now in terms of the million?
Oh, I only gotten 2 coins right now. So
okay, so not there yet.
Yeah.
And can you do a North Carolina? I don't know. My roots, I can do a Southern. I can do a Southern pretty well because I'm actually from the South, Dom. That's where I'm from, Florida, Georgia. Not
he
too
ain't
bad.
from the damn South. He don't know
I'm
nothing
from the
about
South.
the South. He decided to move to the West.
I was born in Georgia and raised in Florida Bay roots, and then I moved out to California where people talk normal out here. I think it's normal. That's it. B-Roots, this is your last chance to talk about Avatar 2.0 from Walter. I will be seeing this movie this weekend. B-Roots?
Avatar is going to be guest Shark on Shield Tank tomorrow. So be there. Yeah.
Or
I need to come back onto a show tank.
Yeah.
Yes, you
come
do.
on over. You are invited. We got to pick a date for you. Let's get you back on there and so you can doom everybody.
The Doom King. Guys, that's the show. We love you, Dom. Your final message to everybody that tuned in today.
Oh, God. Check out the Empire. Check out the-empire.io because we have plenty of good news coming. First quarter is going to be insane with some of the announcements that we got.
Pulls Trump coin on Shield Tank, B-Roots. The Shield Tank ETH version launching. He said no, he's paid it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to follow Dom, B-Roots, Ian Heinich, and myself, and we'll see you guys in the